Okay, so like I said, I might mass film. So maybe you get one more video out of me today. So I wanted to talk about a new project that I just started, and on the full moon, which was I don't remember actually. Oh, it was like, what date was it? Hang on. Okay. I had to get my grimoire. So for those of you who don't know, I know this channel's all over the goddamn place. So I am a practicing pagan witch. I deem myself an art witch. I'm heavily inspired by Molly Roberts and Kellyanne Maddox. I really enjoy, I'm a painter by trade. I went to school for it. I only went to school for it really for the discipline and the schedule. There are skills that I learned that I probably would have learned on my own, but it helped me develop my style a lot faster, going to school. Just given the environments that I was living in and the people I was living with, and just the abuse that I was going through, just generally speaking, not just from other people, but my own. I was abusing myself because you begin to believe what people tell you. That's all I can say about that. But anyway, so I might have to cut one more time because I need to go get some coffee creamer. Hold on. Distractions, I know. Anyway, so yes, I'm an art witch. I channel a lot of my emotions and things through my artwork, not just my larger paintings, but also my spiritual work, my deity work, my mental health healing work, which all of it's connected in a lot of ways. I started doing that once I discovered Molly Roberts back in 2017, I think. In case you're wondering, I'm drinking, I think it's Green Mountain is the brand, but they have a blueberry coffee. It's delicious, mixed with this creamer. I know it's backwards, but the almond milk creamer in sweet cream, not the vanilla kind, but the sweet cream. Usually I'll add a little bit of cinnamon on top, and it tastes like a blueberry muffin, and it's the best thing ever. And it's cheaper than going to Starbucks, so. Anyway, off topic again. All of my artwork is now connected. My style runs throughout all of it. I don't necessarily change it up. My brand that I have for my larger paintings and any artwork really is Allison's Canvases. I paint with trash. Excuse me. Oh boy, my bad, drinking too fast. I paint with trash, and that means I like to say that because it's a hook. But basically all it means is that I utilize found objects and recycled items and collage in all of my artwork. So I'm not limiting myself to one medium. I do primarily, as far as the color goes, paint is, I'll say acrylic. What is it? Silly boy. The paint that I use is primarily acrylic, mainly because it's the most versatile, and it, I mean, plastic begets plastic. It's essentially, it's a plastic paint, so that's why I like to use it. I also will utilize cheaper paints like poster paints and stuff like from Walmart. That Apple Barrel brand, like poster paint, that works really well in mixed media books. I need to repaint the cover of this, but this is a book that I bought. If you're wondering, I bought this book. I think it was a few dollars, but it was from a place called Half Price Books, and it's Dracula and Frankenstein in one book. I have it marked where Frankenstein starts because I've never actually read Frankenstein, to be completely honest with you. This copy is, and I kept it, so the person who previously owned this had it in 1972. But I believe this particular printing, oh damn, I painted over it, the copyright page. That's an older, it's an old book. It's an old book. You could tell just by the state of the pages. I love it though, and I thought that it would, I already have a copy of Dracula that I read and love to. I love Dracula. It's one of my favorite vampire novels. I don't know. I love it. I haven't read it in a while. I might have to read it again. But, so I haven't worked in this in a long time. It's been months and months and months and months and months. Because I had a lot of shit going on. And when I have a lot of shit going on, and I'm a lot of up here, it's really hard for me to work on things that are like this. I don't know why. Instead, I tend to write in my journal. It gets the thoughts out faster. Even in an intuitive book, you still need to plan or have some sort of basic plan or idea, and when you're in your head, it's hard to do that. Which is why my artwork, like my bigger paintings, I do have a couple of short clips on here on this channel about them. Those, I don't have to think very much. I've chosen to go about my artwork that way. I've chosen for my solo show, I've chosen to focus on texture and color. Texture, color, shapes, patterns or lack thereof, lines, and just kind of using it as a meditative experience. And each painting is different due to that. It depends on, I call them deconstructing. I've been deconstructing my old artworks from the past that I don't align with anymore, because what I was going through at the time that I painted them, I didn't realize just how bad my mental health was at the time, and I didn't know why my mental health was so bad at the time. Now, after the pandemic and being able to unmask for the first time in 30 years, there's a lot of things I've realized. Now, I'm undiagnosed. I'm self-diagnosed, but I believe I'm autistic. I don't think I need a professional diagnosis for that. But I'm also not going to use that as like an excuse to not be able to do certain things. I don't know. I don't know. I know it's just a different way of thinking, and that's how I view it. It helps explain why I learned the way that I do, why I think the way that I do, and why I am so awful and awkward in social situations. So that's the term that I like to use. Now, I'm not clearly on the, very extreme end of that spectrum, but I still think I'm on that spectrum nevertheless. But neither here nor there. I started a project when I moved out of my ex-boyfriend's house. On the full moon, which was June 14th. So today is the 18th? So 4 days ago. And the summer solstice is on Tuesday, the 21st. And that is a very significant pagan holiday for me. The summer solstice is my rebirth day, I guess you could say. It was the day that I realized I needed to leave my ex-husband. And then the next year, after coming out as bisexual, was the year I realized that I needed to cut off from part of my family. And then Yule has another significance because I decided I needed to cut off from the rest of that family, the rest of that side of the family, for good. But that's not for another 7 months, so. Let's start with summer solstice. I'm also a summer baby. I was born in July. My birthday's next month, so again, I have a fondness for the summer anyways, so I'm calling this project my Fool's Journey, and I find that fitting given that I have a little white, oh, he put his head down. I have a little white dog that you can't see right now. And, if you look at the Fool card, it's just a person and a dog. And I think that this is not only, I've been practicing tarot for a long time, but I've never taken the time to actually learn each individual card individually. I've only ever really I'm one of those people that just starts diving into things. I learned that from my dad. You don't need, who needs instructions? Just do it. Just look at the pieces and figure it out. Normally that's, probably not the best way to go about things, especially building furniture, but my dad was also one of those that would take apart a clock and put it back together just to see how everything, if he could, first off, and then how it worked. And consequently, I am also the same way, or similar. So, this is my deconstructing, I guess, of the tarot in order to learn it properly. So I'm also, I haven't written poetry in a really long time, so this is the page that I've made so far. And I'm gonna add to it. I'll probably fix it up because I do not like the way I did the girl, which is a representation of me, but also influenced by the outfit here, and I don't know. I'm not a fan. I might paint over her and do it again. But I do like the poem that I wrote, and I guess I can read that for you now. Just me and my little white dog now, on this journey of life alone. Cast off from those I thought I knew, but now I'm down to one. Just me and my little white dog, innocent and true, taking steps to go at life alone, but I'm sure we'll make it through. We don't have much, but we have just us, and that's enough for me. The two of us are great, because three is just too much company. So we begin, just me and Fred, upon this life alone. And on this road we walk, someday we'll find ourselves at home. So, I'm hopeful for the future. I'm hopeful that eventually I'll be healed. I've gone through a lot. I don't like saying that because I know there are people who've gone through a lot worse shit than me. A lot worse shit. And have had to heal from that. Or have chosen not to. Like the family members that I've decided to remove myself from. And perhaps maybe I will talk about that in a later time, but that is not the point of this video. So, yeah, my fool's journey. It's been a long time since I've lived by myself. So, I think this is a way to help me cope with that. I know, like, the last time I lived with myself, I didn't have a dog. I did purposely get myself a hamster, though. And I might again. I love hamsters, and I love them. I just love them. They're my favorite animal. Like, rodent. Hamsters. They're low-key, they, you know, smell, but they've got some cool, odor-eliminating bedding now, so it's not so bad. The wood chips are a thing of the past. Those were awful. I'm rambling now, sorry. But, yeah, thank you if you've stuck around this long for listening to what I have to say. And hopefully maybe I'll be able to talk some magic later. But I haven't done a lot of spells or magic or anything. It's been a lot of personal transformation up here, not in the physical necessarily. I've been manifesting a lot, but it isn't it isn't physical stuff. It's a lot of personal. I've been doing a lot of neural pathway reworking. Let's put it that way. So, yeah. I hope you stick around for my fool's journey. I will be sharing more of these as I work on them, probably. And, I might do a flip of my grimoire if you're interested in that. I don't know, let me know. I will talk to you later.